Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to Post Cologne. Today we're going to be talking about Lattafa's Qaed Al Fursan. So Lattafa's Qaed Al Fursan is from the house of Lattafa, and it is an EDP concentration. You can pick this up for $20 to $25 at places like Fragrance Buy. That's where I scoop this up. That's where I do most of my fragrance purchasing, is on Fragrance Buy. Huge selection of Middle Eastern fragrances, Lattafas, Afnans, Armafs, designer fragrances, etc. Great selection, great shipping, great customer service. Check them out. I got a link to a coupon. Save yourself $5 off your first purchase. So do that. Go click that. Save yourself some money. Presentation on this. Really like this bottle. This is a really nice bottle. I love that kind of gold metallic front to it. The design is very nice. Very Middle Eastern style vibe to it, and the cherry on top, the crown jewel, whatever, magnetic cap. It's got, look at that shit. Magnetic cap. I love any bottle with a magnetic cap. The fact that this was like $20, $25 and they still have a magnetic cap, very impressive, Lattafa. Well done, well done. Atomizer on here. They may have cheaped out on the atomizer to get that magnetic cap, because the atomizer, not that great. It's kind of small little puffs. Oh, but the fragrance is so pineapple-y. It's just a juicy pineapple juice right from the jump. It's a gorgeous pineapple. If you like pineapple fragrances at all, you will like the opening of this. And now everyone's saying, oh, it just opens with pineapple. This must be a Creed Aventus clone. No, this is not a Creed Aventus clone. It's a pineapple note, so just, it's not, don't. What this is just a juicy, mouth-watering pineapple. The top note is pineapple and saffron. There is a hint of saffron in here. It's got this kind of very soft, leathery type feel to it, but the pineapple is really the star of the show in this. In the mid, it's got some jasmine and some fir balsam, I believe, is what they're referring to it as. You don't pick up on too much of that in the mid. You do get a little bit of the spiciness from the fir and maybe a little bit of white floral. It's there, but it's very subtle. It's not gonna jump out at you. It's not gonna be a very loud sort of spice or white floral to this. You're still gonna be riding high on that pineapple. And as this kind of works its way through, as it kind of settles down, it is a very sweet fragrance, but the sweetness does tone down slightly, and you get more of the woods coming through. At the base, there's an oud wood and there's a cedar wood. I get a lot more of the cedar wood coming through with this, so it gives it a very nice woodsy feel to it. Mixed with some of those other notes with a little bit of spice, the white florals and that saffron, you do get kind of more of that kind of earthy feel to it, but the real star, and I'm gonna say this again, is the pineapple. The pineapple rides through this entire fragrance from start to finish. You're gonna smell pineapple. It's a beautiful pineapple. I can't tell you how much I really enjoy the juicy pineapple juice. It's like a Dole fruit cup. When you open up a Dole fruit cup of just pure pineapple juice, it's very syrupy, it's very sweet. It's almost, to some perhaps, a little too sweet, but for me, I kind of like sweet fragrances, so I don't mind that very much. It's just really well-rounded, especially in that dry down. I really like the dry down, because it still maintains that pineapple sweetness, but it does have some more of those woods coming through. So it's a nice balance once you get towards the dry down, but the sweetness is still gonna be there. In terms of performance, it's about average. This isn't like a beast mode room filling projection monster of a fragrance. It is pretty average. I'm not sure if I necessarily go nose blind to this fairly quick or whatever, but I'd say off my skin, I get about 5-6 hours. This is one where I do tend to overspray. I've been wearing this quite a bit over the summer, and I do notice if I overspray, I'm not really like blasting anybody out with this. Speaking of which, it is my scent of the day, so we're just gonna live our best life here. Oh, that pineapple's so good. So performance, it's not a beast, but I mean, for the $20, for it being kind of like a sweet pineapple fragrance that is kind of more summer leaning, getting 6 hours off my skin, I don't mind that. Putting some on your clothes or really kind of dousing yourself. You can overspray this one. Again, it won't be too overpowering if you do overspray. Just be a little bit mindful of other people. Don't be a jerk and just like have like 50 sprays of this stuff, because you are gonna blast people out. It'll be too much. But you can overspray this a little bit, get some on your clothes, and it will, stay with you for the rest of the day. Projection, again, about average. I'd say like maybe not quite an arm's length for a good hour, hour and a half, and then it does kind of sit a little bit closer to you. It's a little bit more intimate at that point. But again, if you overspray, if you get some on your clothes, you can prolong that a little bit longer. So overall performance, about average, nothing special. It's not weak, it's not strong, but for a pineapple fragrance, I think this does fairly well. Now, like I said, I think this does best in the summer. It's got that sweetness to it that is not too cloying in the heat, at least for me. I don't find this overly cloying in the high heat. I've been wearing this a number of times throughout the summer, various temperatures from like fairly high heat to kind of a little bit more milder days. And I think it just has that summer vibe to it. It's that juicy pineapple that comes through, just has that very summery vibe to it. So I think this is more of a summer fragrance. You can pull it off in the spring for sure, and maybe some more like kind of milder days in the fall. I think this would do just great. Winter, I do not think, if you have a cold winters like I have where I'm from, I don't think this is going to do much. I think this won't be able to punch through that cold because it has that kind of that pineapple. I don't think it'll be able to push through the cold very much. So not a winter fragrance in my opinion, but definitely something for the summer. It just has that summer vibe. It's just a delicious pineapple summer feel to it. So that's where I think would be the best kind of seasons to wear it, best temperatures to wear it. In terms of occasions, I think this is a very casual fragrance. I think you can wear this out running errands, hanging out with friends. This could be a good date night fragrance. I think if you like sweet fragrances and your partner likes sweeter fragrances, I think this would be a great date night fragrance. I think you could wear this out and maybe turn a few heads. Wearing to the office, I'd be careful with this. This might be a little bit too kind of fun and playful for the office, a little too sweet. So if you do take it back a notch, maybe 2-3 sprays, you don't want to be like, being too sweet in the office. It depends where you work, whatever, but I'm just giving you a warning. I don't think this is necessarily the best office fragrance. I think this is a casual wear fragrance, running errands, date night, and like I said, in the summer, spring, kind of milder fall days, I think this would do just fine. I do think this is a unisex fragrance. I do think that both men and women can pull this off. It does have that sweetness to it that works for everybody. I think it might lean a little bit on the masculine side with some of those woods that come through, but I don't think the ladies would have any problem pulling this off. I do think it's a unisex fragrance. Anybody can wear this, and I think you'd really enjoy it. So overall, I think Lattafa's Qaed Al Fursan is a great fragrance. Like I said, if you enjoy that sweet pineapple vibe, a little bit of woods at the base, you're going to enjoy this one. The price is unbelievable for what you're getting. The quality of the juice for this for $20, $25, I think is fantastic. The bottle itself is just a nice presentation, nice thick bottle. There's nothing cheap feeling about this. And again, that magnetic cap that goes on there, I love that magnetic cap. Just look at that, look at that. Atomizer's not that great, we already went over that, but metal cap. Yeah. So I think you definitely should be checking out Lattafa's Qaed Al Fursan. If you're into those sort of sweeter fragrances, steal of a deal at places like Fragrance Buy, very unisex, anyone can pull it off. And I think personally, I think this is a great summer fragrance, spring, or even kind of a milder fall. So if you haven't checked it out already, I suggest you get your nose on it. That's Lattafa's Qaed Al Fursan. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.